sure thing, Russian roulette. You won't get bored. Best friend, don't have to pretend. One day I could make you sad. Oh my goodness! What? Thank you for the resubscription, 1809. Welcome in. And she's right, it depends on me. Then I close my eyes, tremble with my life, trying not to smile. Maybe this time I won't be alright. Welcome in, Fiverr. This song is such a banger. How are you, both of you tonight? Oh, also Wolf. How are you? Pitchfork reports, they're calling me their words. The big new thing. Oh. YouTube review, funny monkey takes a piss into his own mouth, crazy. I thought it's strange to sell my face, not this. Just make the most of it. My hand is drawn. I put the gun against the thing that's stopping me. Then I close my eyes, gamble with my life, trying not to smile. Maybe this time I won't be alright. Maybe this time a bad guy just died. They're making memes about it and nothing matters now. Go fuck myself, I already did. My friend lost his head, and what did I know about it? We could laugh about the thoughts that I've been having. Welcome in, Ando! Close my eyes, gamble with my life, trying not to smile. Maybe this time I won't be alright. Maybe this time my night's going okay, thanks. I wanna play my songs one more time. I wanna lose my phone one more time. I wanna play in the snow one more time. I wanna kiss my cat one more time. I wanna thank my dad one more time. I wanna marry her one more time. I wanna live, I don't wanna die. I wanna try to change one more time. I wanna live, I don't wanna die. I wanna I need to change the sound effect for those shades. They shouldn't make the bonk noise as they get onto my head. What? Thanks for the resubscription, Chase! My goodness. Thank you. Goodness me. That really means a lot.
Thank you everyone so much for being here.
Did I meet some kind of goal? Shotomate. Also, I seriously need to change that notification. I feel like, wow, the shades are kind of not resting on my head properly, are they? But I feel like that one, I don't know, something about my tone. Yay, 2 months! Thank you very much. What the heck goal did I meet? Oh, it's a hype train thingy. Wow, my goodness. Oh. Well, not really sure if how many non-members are here. The derpy shades, I know! I gotta fix that a bit. I thought that I'd set them up properly, but I guess they're like, Scuff is as Scuff does, I guess. Is what it is. What the heck background was I gonna throw on? Oompa. Oops, that's not it. Although, I could do the Coldplay. Screw it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Up here.
I'll do Coldplay and then we'll just yap for a little bit. Shotomate. Also, yeah, you didn't hear Rev says Desu. You totally didn't hear that. Welcome back from ads, anyone who actually had them. There's so many subscribed people in chat. Goodness. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's the one. I should learn the Minecraft version lyrics too. At some point. Let's see how I do this though. Wait. That's not karaoke. Give me the version without him, bro. Shotomate, is this it? It doesn't have good... It doesn't sound good. Wow, are you kidding me? I guess there's no proper karaoke for it. I should rip it and extract the voice from it later. But for now, I guess I'll harmonize, maybe. Yeah, indeed. Shouganai, I guess I'll harmonize with him for now. I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. Yeah, that's what I was seeking. I don't know, maybe I'll Google it again after this. Or rip it. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stands upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you'd gone there was never, never an honest word. And that was when I ruled the world. This is another song that, like, it's between... It's on either side of my register, which octave I choose to sing it in. I can either choose to sing it very low or very high. Wild wind down the doors to let me in. Shattered dreams and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, and puppet on a lonely string. Who would ever wanna be king? Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. By my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. Maybe I'll show you what I mean by that. Oh my goodness, thank you for resubscribing and welcome in, Alraun. Maybe I'll sing this next part in the higher register just to show you what I mean. Oh, never mind. Singing, be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, and never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. See what I mean? Like, I either sing it so that I can barely reach the low notes, or I sing it so I can barely reach the high notes. It's one of those songs. It's like, let's see. If I were to start this off in the high register instead of the low register, it would be like this. I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. In the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to roam. I'm glad you enjoy it either way, but I'm barely able to reach these notes. Oh my goodness. Wake up the dogs. To roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. Although maybe I should try to find the instrumental version of this. That way. Mortal Kombat fatality. Wait, what's this one here? Ooh. Never mind, I think I found a proper karaoke version. Alright, I'll do high register this time. No glory without blood. I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to roam. Yes, I was hoping to. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you'd gone there was never an honest word, and that was when I ruled the world. A little sus. That's funny. It was a wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. But for some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. Glad you like it either way. Goodness. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. Oh, thank you, Jace. Ooh. Well, competition or not, definitely challenging to reach those notes. Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm glad you consider it phenomenal. That's very flattering. But that Porter Robinson song earlier, I actually had the exact same issue, where I either sing it in a register that I can just barely reach lowly, phenomenal, yes, thanks. I do appreciate that pun, Fiverr. Phenomenal. Yeah, I guess it would make more sense pronounced that way, right? Phenomenal, because then it's like in sports when they talk about someone who's a phenom. Either way. Let's see. But yeah, I have exactly the same issue with that Porter Robinson song, the Russian Roulette, where either I sing it too low or too high. Let me see if there's a karaoke for that one. I do love puns, you know. Oh. I don't know if I know this one well enough to do it without the leading vocals, actually, to be honest. Hey, welcome in, Astrid. How are you? You realized you have caps on. Don't worry. There are a few chatters that speak in all caps most of the time anyway. It's fine. Right? The doors just crash open. Yes, Astrid pulling a Chunibyo moment right there. I have arrived! Or, I don't know, something from AOT. ちょっと待って。Is there a way for me to maybe get cued in better? Let's see. Nope. Apologies, I don't know this one well enough to do it without following along to him singing it. I'll practice it later. But yeah, since you heard me do it in low octave, I'll do high octave this time. It's me, smiling for the team as I stare directly into the storm. Trust me, it's a sure thing, mission. Roulette, you won't get bored. Best friend, we don't have to pretend. One day I could make you your salary. Oh, the saddest thing about my home machine, she says, and she's right, it depends on me. When I close my eyes, careful with my life, trying not to smile. Maybe this time I won't be alright. Maybe this time. Yay, I'm glad you had lunch. About time you ate properly. Also, welcome in, Barrow. How are you? Pitchfork reports, they're calling me, their words, the big new thing. Oh, YouTube review, funny monkey takes a piss into his own mouth, crazy. And I thought it's strange to sell my face, but let's just make the most of it. My hand is drawn, I put the gun against the thing that's stopping me. If I close my eyes, careful with my life, trying so true, Astrid. Yes, it's always lovely to see familiar faces. I'm not too bad either, Barrow. Was very busy with stuff before this stream, but... Shouganai. Also, I think I fatigued my high range a little bit because I was singing along to this whilst I worked. And of course when I was singing along to it, I was choosing the higher octave way to sing it because, thanks, I will have some water. Because I like practicing the higher range. But I think I ended up fatiguing my voice. Gomenne! I fatigued my voice before stream, I'm silly. Right. Yeah. Yeah, rebranding and all that, right? Shouganai. It is quite the ordeal. Alright, I might as well yap for a while, or... I don't know, maybe someone has a song request that won't insta-ban me. I know if I cover anything Disney, YouTube's gonna be like, oh! So you have chosen death. Yes, Chase. Yes. Even so, I'm kind of silly for not saving my voice for the stream. Goodness. But yeah. It was fun though. Dun, 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 dun. Either way though, I can just yap for now. Yeah, I was might as well put some background on, I guess. ちょっと BGM はどこですか? Probably not, you know what? I should practice that one too. I'll put that in my music homework. Where is... Literally, BGM はどこですか? I can't find it. Watch me just open another tab. No, I don't want to do that. I need to stop opening tabs. Where the hell did he go? Fine. Fine, Chrome, you win. To be fair, maybe I closed the tab by accident for some reason. Don't ask me why I would, but it happens. Yeah, Astrid, you should totally put Minecraft on your throne. I definitely want to help you get that game because I think a Minecraft collab would be really fun. And I do want to, I do eventually want to open up a Minecraft Feed the Beast server because there was a Feed the Beast server that I was doing pretty damn well in. I was the first on the server to get a working nuclear fission reactor and then a working nuclear fusion reactor. But then, complications with the... I don't know. That server kind of died off and is not up. But I was given the map file, so I could open up a server with my old save there. But, I was about halfway toward building... Well, actually, I already gathered all the supplies necessary to build what is it called? The antimatter reactor. FTB Abe antimatter. What was it called again? Okay, Jace, okay. It doesn't drive me crazy. In fact, it's very sweet that you're all concerned. And you're not alone in that. Multiple people have even messaged me about taking care of myself. But, thank you. I really do appreciate that. And I will. In fact, I'm planning on going to bed at a mostly semi-reasonable time tonight. Oh no! The food was that expensive. I'm sorry to hear that, Astrid. %8 Philippines? Yeah, makes sense. I seem to have a bit of an audience there too. VTubing seems to be big with at least a subsect of Filipino culture for some reason. Or even just like Filipino North Americans. It's interesting. Because it seems like there are so many VTubers I meet, and then we find out it's like, oh, so you're also part Filipino, okay. Tagbilang kilo ista. I don't really know much Cebuano or Visayan or Tagalog. Spending money on your siblings, oh goodness. Well, you're a very good sister at least. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Jace. You know what? All of you are awesome. Okay? So, how about all of you remember that? Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. I don't know what it is I'm doing that's awesome, but... thank you. I'm just... rolling with the positive vibes. I'm trying to channel them. What the? ちょっと待って。FTP Abe reactors. Aww. Thank you so much. Also, welcome in, Nia. How are you tonight? Dun, 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 dun. Did you just come in, Ando, or did you? No, you came in before. Yeah, you came in before. Overfee too? Nani? Thanks, I will take a sip. Out of work till Monday. Moshiroi. Well, it's good for you to have a little bit of time off, ne? I hope that you get plenty of good rest in this time. Water again? Oh my goodness. Nani? Trying to drown me? Shouganai. What is it with drowning VTubers in water regimes? Nani? Oh, yes, I'm drinking. I'm fine. My goodness. I know water is important, but water toxicity does exist, you know. Yes. Nani? Please get plenty of rest, Nia. You do need it. Yes. Various extraterrestrials do need water, but not enough to die. Oh, you. Hang on a sec. What is the... What's... FTP Wiki Fusion Reactor. I love that this one here sounds like something that would play an initial D. But then it's just short and sweet, so it could be used as like a halftime thing. Yes, Jace. Let's see. Oh, I know what to look up. FTP Wiki Polonium, because polonium is something that you can take and react. And yes, the supercritical phase shifter. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I had all of the necessary materials to put together a supercritical phase shifter. However, I was kind of debating whether I wanted to, well, I don't know. I was trying to figure out where I would build the thing because it turns out that without certain specific types of mods, you can't transport polonium through the quantum entangleporters because it's radioactive. So I was kind of annoyed by that because my fission reactor was in the mining dimension to be safe, you know, away from anything in the typical overworld. So I was like, do I have to build the supercritical phase shifter in the mining dimension? But that would be lame because I wanted it to be in my lab. And yes, I had a crazy lab. Actually, that's a reason for me to bring the server back, just to show everyone my totally not dangerous Minecraft laboratory that no dwarf ever accidentally died in a grinder or get electrocuted to death or get attacked by a slime. Yeah, it was a totally safe mod. I mean, lab. Anyway, oh, my goodness, thank you, Fiverr, that means a lot. I'm glad to, well, I'm glad that all of you are so chilled that the warmth can spread in such a way. Hit the gritty, Nani. You feel old when you listen to the songs from 2010. That's my secret, Astrid. I always feel old. But yes, I do get a lot of nostalgia. Nostalgia. I do get a lot of nostalgia when listening to older songs. Yeah, kitchen sink packs. Yeah, The Feed the Beast Aid pack was pretty good. And it did have kitchen sinks in it. It's actually quite fun. Heck, I mean, if you wanted to join the server whenever I do get it up, feel free. It would be the more VTubers in there, the better. A lab coat variation. I have been thinking of that since day one, but I've just been like, I need money. There are a few outfit variants that I would like that require a bit of funding. Yeah, well, I also drove a car that's older than a lot of people. A good old 1987 Toyota MR2. And my goodness, do I miss that car. I need to get another one. I really do. In fact, I want to get another one and swap in a 2ZZGE. Now, don't get me wrong, the 4AGE is a beautiful engine. I mean, it's the same engine as the A86 Corolla had. Fujiwara Takami's car, you know. Hachiroku. But a 2ZZGE would make the overall vehicle shed 200 pounds and boost the horsepower from 130 up to 190. If you threw a twin-screw supercharger onto it, you could get 240. And so imagine 190 to 240 horsepower in a 2,000 or so pound vehicle. That is rather impressive. And of course, the amount of lateral G's that it can handle are superior to that of even a lot of very heavy Grand Touring or even supercars. Because, well, that's just what happens. If your supercar weighs like 3,000 pounds, of course you're not going to be able to corner as quickly. But, oh, you're jealous? Oh, it was beautiful, Barrow. I don't want to rub anything in, but, the driving feel was unlike anything that I've yet to experience. Modern cars pale in comparison to that feeling. Scotty doesn't know. Yeah. $1 million subs in 15 years? Oh my goodness. That would be interesting. Trust, huh? Your source is that you made it the fuck up? But no, I'm not sure how many times I've rambled about the MR2 so far, but one of my favorite things about it is, so you know, because it's a midship runabout roadster, the engine is behind the seats. And in such an arrangement, you're not placing very much weight at all over the front wheels. Your wheels that handle the steering. Couple that with the fact that it only weighed about 2,200 pounds in the first place, and with about a 45% front-back weight distribution, that enabled it to have direct rack and pinion steering. No power steering whatsoever. And in fact, the only time that you've really felt that lack of power steering is when you're very slow in a parking lot. That's when you're like, oh, I have to use quite a bit of force to turn the wheel. But it's not even that bad. As soon as you get up to speed, like 30 miles per hour or more, there's absolutely nothing that's tough when it comes to the steering. You don't need the power steering. In fact, lacking the power steering made the vehicle so much more communicative. I kid you not, the steering feedback made it feel as if I had my finger on the pulse of the road. Every little deformation, every little crack, it's like I can just feel the car telling me about it directly. And in day-to-day driving, you might not realize the value of that, but it can become incredibly handy. In fact, I think that the lessons I learned whilst driving the MR2 helped me out a lot in some recent situations where I was driving a what year is it? I think a 2013 Subaru Impreza in ludicrously snowy conditions. And what I mean by that is, there was so much snow coming down that the snow plows were out, and basically no one was on the road, and the few people that were on the road were driving slower than molasses. But I kept my car pinned at the speed limit. And let me just tell you, I was definitely a bit sideways in the corners. But as I was doing that, so when you have a thick coat of snow like that, and there's also there's bits of like, there's bits where the snow clumps up in a form that's almost like ice, but not quite. And those can sort of give way under the pressure of weight and jerk your car a little bit. And, yeah, I'm probably exaggerating, Fiverr. I'm sorry. I tend to be a fast driver, so I don't mean to roast people that don't drive as quickly as me, but I'm just like, wow, we got some slow pokerinos around here. I'm sorry, but yeah, so what happens is those little things, they crumple and give way underneath the car, and you get jostled a bit, and it can cause, like, as your car rebounds, it tries to steer one way or the other. And, what happens is, being so used to... Also, why did my BGM stop? What's YouTube doing? Shut up! Of course I'm here. Thanks. Oh, hey, welcome in, Yoda boy. How are you? I'm just talking about some driving experiences. But yeah, I'm, basically, when the steering, gets jostled by these bits of snow that are giving way underneath the car, you have to compensate. And that compensation should not be an overcompensation, because then you end up in like a fishtailing scenario, if that makes sense. So I feel like the valuable lessons that the MR2 taught me in terms of feeling and being in touch with the pulse of the road allowed me to be a lot more sensitive to exactly how I was responding to the snowy conditions that were jerking the car about a bit. And, so I'm just saying, it's a very valuable thing to have a car that is incredibly communicative. Not only does it allow you to respond to abnormal situations in a better fashion when driving that particular vehicle, but it also makes you better at utilizing any sensory information you're picking up at all that your car is trying to communicate to you, even if that car is a less communicative modern vehicle. No, I haven't killed anyone. And I also haven't gotten any speeding tickets, because I know the tricks. I'll leave it at that. Should I really talk on stream about how you can get away with speeding? Might not be the best of ideas. But, tripled the YT chat. Yes, thank you. Terrible backseat driver, huh? No worries. I've probably had worse backseat drivers. Yeah, well, some of the tricks about not getting caught might make a lot more sense to you than you'd think. I see. Yeah, okay. Hypothetically, if a vehicle in front of you is also speeding, it's a lot harder for a police vehicle to pull over two people that are speeding. than 1. Additionally, there's a flow of traffic argument, where technically, if you're going with the flow of traffic, it's safer than if you're doing the speed limit. So, semantics battle here. What constitutes a flow of traffic? Does at least one vehicle in front of you doing a certain speed potentially constitute flow of traffic? Maybe. It's just debatable enough that it could hold up in court. And that's another reason that usually a police person will not pull over groups of speeders. Yes, in fact, if you've got one car in front of you and one car behind you that are also speeding, that's actually the perfect scenario. If you're in the middle of the train, the speeder train, you're the least likely to get pulled over for speeding. And, it's always fun when you get a train that, hypothetically, it might be fun if you get a train going like that. Totally not something I've done before. But, oh, hey, welcome in, Slim. I'm totally not telling you about how to hypothetically speed without getting in trouble. Yes, exactly. If you're not the one in front, yeah, do not make the mistake of being the one in front. And exactly, Borrow, I was about to make that point. Usually, if anything, the vehicle in front gets pulled over, so the other two just, get away with it. Additionally, here's the other utility to it. Hypothetically, if the speeder in front slows down, you can take that as a signal of, oh shit, maybe they saw a cop. And then you would also slow down. So, you get what I'm saying? Not only are they they're kind of like, not the scapegoat, something else. They're kind of like the bait, and at the same time, the warning system, the canary, like the mining canary. So it's dual purpose. And because of that, hypothetically, I might refer to that kind of speeder in front as being a pace keeper, because they help keep a pace, and they're also a form of a warning for you, and a bait. Oh yes, another system mention. Plurality, let's go! Oh my goodness. You wouldn't arrest me? Yoda boy, if I did something like that, I would want to be arrested. But thank you. That's very sweet. Your mind's blown? That's funny. Well, the thing too is, Fiverr, is that in North America, speeding is so lax anyway. Like, there's kind of this colloquial rule that 5 or so over the speed limit, well, 5 miles per hour or 10 kilometers per hour over the speed limit is generally seen as an acceptable range that almost no cop will pull you over for. Technically, it's within their right to pull you over for that, but almost no one will. And typically you'll find that if there's even a reasonable amount of traffic on the road, almost everyone will be doing 5 miles per hour or 10 kilometers over. So the flow of traffic will be in that range. It's kind of hilarious. Apparently in a lot of other countries, if you do if you do a centimeter per hour over the limit, they're like, yep, you're getting pulled over. The Persona combat music. Right? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Driving is very interesting. And this is coming from someone who has done a 36-hour drive before.
Nani?
Before you start to worry, it was not 36 constant hours. It was 18 hours, a 4-hour nap, and then another 18 hours. I see. You already know a bit about how the vehicle laws work, eh? Yeah. Yes, I'll have some water, thank you. Still something to worry about? No. A 4-hour nap is plenty. Don't at me. That actually makes a lot of sense, Barrow. I didn't think about that. There can be, it's basically the acceptable range of imprecision. Interesting. 27-hour naps? Holy shit. I think I'd have a headache. You ever have a headache from sleeping for too long? Also, welcome in, Cookie. I didn't see you in here before. How are you? Do you think any of the hypothetical driving situations that I've spoken about so far that I totally haven't been a part of, do you think any of them could get me banned anywhere on Twitch or YouTube? Where they're like, oh shit, this person's encouraging the law being broken. 10%, interesting. Oh my goodness. If I were a queen of crime, I would want to use it somehow to spread positivity. I love how oxymoronical that sounds. I think I should be fine. Good. Because there are other hypothetical situations too, if anyone's interested.
Nani?
Yeah, right. Google Blitz Barrage. Is that to punish me for not sleeping enough, or is that applause? You
Nani?
too, Fiverr? Oh my goodness, who else? Everyone's barraging me.
Nani?
Either way, positivity through car crashes. Oh my goodness. I will also let you know that I have not caused any car crashes whatsoever, nor been a part of any car crashes. In fact, there are other drivers that think they are safer than me that have gotten into wrecks.
Nani?
So, just saying. In fact, part of it is because I realized that there are
Nani?
certain situations in which bending the law a bit actually makes you a little safer. In fact, the flow of traffic argument that I brought up earlier is one such case. Because if you really think about it, let's say the entire flow of traffic is like 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. And then you decide, nah, I'm gonna be at the speed limit. You're actually in a more dangerous situation because you're creating a lot of lane change events that otherwise would not have occurred, where there's people swerving around you, and a lot of them might actually be getting a little pissed off at you being slow. So road rage also comes into effect. So in reality, you choosing to obey the speed limit in that kind of situation would be more dangerous than simply going with the flow of traffic. So that's something to keep in mind. Oh my goodness, Yoda boy. But yes, utilizing some critical thinking to realize what is actually safer versus what some guidebook told you is safer. Occasionally, that is a useful trait. So, again, I'm not saying laws are bad. In fact, laws in general help to keep people safe. But, it's always good to use a little bit of critical thinking, too, to try to examine why the laws exist and what situations they can be extrapolated in. Oh, thanks for the head pats. Welcome in, HCI. No mercy for new drivers in Boston.
Nani?
Thank you for the head pats, Fiverr. But yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of goes along with my advice for everything in general, though. You can respect authority, but always have the critical thinking skills to examine what that authority is saying. Of course, there are cases in which it's far more important to do so than traffic laws, but just as an example. Steals all the cheese and flat pineapple Fanta. Oh my goodness. Well, that's an interesting vibe there. Do you prefer it flat? Oh, why is my throat being silly right now?
Nani?
Yes, I'm having more water, thank you. But, yeah, to talk about more hypothetical situations, if anyone's interested, my first four-wheel drift may have been accidental. And it may have been at notable velocity. And on pavement. And, that's hilarious. That is so funny. Pirates of the Caribbean, because he... Okay, Caribbean or Caribbean? Either way. That's a pretty funny story. But, let's just say, hypothetically, there may have been a road with, a lot of very nice turns, a lot of nice corners. And, this may or may not have been a front road to the middle of nowhere place that I used to live. And, hypothetically, this road may have had a speed limit of 40 miles per hour. And, again, hypothetically, I may have taken that road at 80 miles per hour regularly. And, if I did do that, let's say there was this one corner at the end of the road that was steeper, and instincts always communicated that it should be taken at 70, slower than the other corners. And, let's just say that, I wonder if I should wait for people to get back from ads and explain the 70 miles per hour part again. Oh, goodness. Concerned, huh? Well, you haven't heard the half of it yet. %100% death proof. Okay, this is gonna be funny actually. Welcome back from ads, everybody. And so as I was saying, let's say that hypothetically there was this one corner at the end of the road that was a bit steeper, and that instincts would have communicated to me, hey, you should slow down to 70 for this one, rather than 80. And, also for context, this may have been a 2001 Chevy Blazer, which, as you can imagine, does not have the most ideal of handling characteristics. But, I may have been sensing that the car was telling me that much more and it would decide to break free. The traction would get loose. And, in spite of that, I may have, decided, you know what? Nah, I want to really push it. I want to see if I can say that I did the entire road at 80 miles per hour. And, hypothetically, about at the apex of this corner, the traction decided to break free and send me into a four-wheel drift at 80 miles per hour. And if that happened, I managed to recover, even though I momentarily might have drifted into the oncoming lane before pulling off to the side of the road and saying, holy shit. Yes, the tofu was of top priority. Hypothetically. Exactly. Hypothetically, the tofu was of high priority. And, either way, that's the Chevy Blazer story for you. That was potentially my first encounter with a four-wheel drift. And, despite potentially having handled that well and recovered, I mean, not going off-road was pretty good, I still felt like it made a lot of sense to practice actual drifting. No crash boarding. Yeah, that probably is death. I don't want to worry you by saying that there have been other encounters that weren't my fault. No worries, Slim. Have a good night. I hope you get plenty of sleep, and I hope this amusing story might actually, might be a positive note to go to sleep to. Good night. But, that close call may have been my fault, okay? But there may or may not have been other cases that weren't my fault where I've also won that fight. But, Again, not to worry anybody. Either way, though. Basically, what that told me was, I think it's very important to learn how to drift. Because I think that something a lot of relatively good drivers are missing is the ability to respond to unideal conditions that they haven't been prepared for. Basically, sure, they can drive really well when the car is behaving normally and nothing's wrong. But the minute something goes wrong, now they're just like, oh shit, what do I do? And then they overcorrect and it can lead to death, right? So, oh, that's fine, Yoda boy, that's funny. I think it's very important to learn how to control a vehicle under dynamic traction conditions, or in other words, to be able to control chaotic scenarios. And I think that practicing drifting is one of the most beneficial activities to engage with in that regard. Because if you know how to drift, whenever something sends the car into a drift, you just recover and pull out of it, instead of overcorrecting and then, oh shit, I went into oncoming traffic or went off-road and hit a tree. So that's why, and I mean, think about snow and rain too, and hydroplaning. In fact, whenever it's extremely rainy out, I actually don't have to worry at all. I know a lot of drivers that will tell me that driving quickly in the rain or in the snow is scary to them. And I'll tell you that I actually don't really feel that fear, because I've learned how to control the vehicle if something goes funny. Like if it starts hydroplaning and things like that. So, and that's the other thing too. Confidence makes you a much better driver. If, mind you, this isn't arrogance, this is confidence. And the big difference would be, you're not just cockily thinking everything's gonna go your way, but you're also not constantly worrying in such a manner that you'll sort of, that you'll cause yourself to make mistakes. Because I'm not sure if any of you remember when you first started to drive, when you lack confidence, your mind just gets put into a position where you make mistake after mistake, and then you start thinking about the mistake you just made, and that makes you make another mistake. Lack of confidence makes you a worse driver. If you don't have something like that holding you back, you're better off. So therefore, even just being more confident in adverse weather conditions makes you better in those adverse conditions. Recovering from a drift in the snow when no one was around. No, I'm glad that you at least didn't wreck. And that's also a prime example, Barrow, of what I'm talking about, right? It's pretty easy to accidentally overcorrect, right? The car just whips around. Well, it's because it's kind of like an accidental inertial drift. The rear end whips back the other way, and then it's like, oh shit. The fearless one. Nah, I wouldn't necessarily call myself fearless, but it's just when you acquire enough comfort in specific tasks, it allows you to do better at them, whilst also always being wary of what can go wrong. And that's part of what I mean about confidence instead of arrogance. Because arrogance might make you blind to things that could go wrong. Whereas just being confident, you're aware of what could go wrong, but you're also not overly fretting over it. You're not like, oh shit, it's definitely gonna go wrong. Also, it is kind of true that unfortunately a lot of horror films these days don't make me as scared as I wish they did. I'm not sure if that's a problem with me getting more immune to them, or if horror films these days aren't made as well as they used to be. Maybe a combination of both. What? Stole fingers eating them? Nani? You know what? That would be interesting. Just add more arrogance plus. Very interesting strategy, Thea. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Oh, so you mean like chicken fingers or fish fingers or something? Someone stole them? Don't starve! Find something else to eat! My goodness. You're silly. My voice isn't gonna fill your stomach, you know. As useful an ability as that would be, it's not one that I think I possess. As far as I know. But yeah, Jace, as far as lacking confidence, honestly, that's mostly just an experience thing, probably. Like, how much experience behind the wheel do you have? Secretly Verstappen. Your own fingers. Interesting. I didn't know that Korone showed up somewhere, going Yubi, Yubi. Unhinged as usual, Shouganai. No, it's funny. Very humorous. I see. Fair enough. So... No, randomness is great, actually. Yeah, I mean... And what is most of your driving experience? Is it like, street driving or highway driving? A good mix? Ah, really good driver and good navigator. No, fair enough. Ways to enhance driving confidence. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I love long distance driving. Nice. Well, okay, Chase. You know what? You might be better at something as far as driving than me, because let me tell you, my memory is good at specific things, but navigation is not necessarily one of them. Now, if I really tried, I could just completely memorize all the routes, but I will tell you now, I rely on GPS. GPS is my friend. And also, to be honest, I don't really like thinking about the navigation very much when I'm driving. I would like if a lot more of my thought can be dedicated to the actual driving itself and to observing my fellow roadgoers. So as much of that task of navigating as I can offload onto my GPS, the better for me. I see. Yeah, I mean, there have been points in my life where there are specific routes that I've gone that just naturally get imprinted into my memory. But, otherwise, GPS is my friend. Oh, wow. Now that's pretty good, Jace. No, me? You could potentially comically compare me to Roronoa Zoro from One Piece as far as directions go. Obviously not nearly as bad as him, but no, GPS is very helpful for me. Yeah. I like having GPS on, and then all I have to do is think about actual driving. Well, you know what? A long time ago, I may have been the navigator using a physical map to guide someone on a long country road trip. But I'm personally glad that that doesn't have to be the case anymore. I see. I'm glad that you still find this driving talk enjoyable despite having not driven. Oh wow. To navigate the Autobahn in Germany. That's pretty cool. I need to go to the Autobahn sometime. In fact, I need to go to Nürburgring sometime. The rare times that I can actually get some time in on a track, I thoroughly enjoy. I wish I had time for more track time. But, yeah, they are so fast, that makes sense. Little turtle of a car. That's adorable. But, no, I want more track time in my life. And sometime I need to go onto the Nürburgring. I've been on the Nürburgring plenty of times in Forza. Also, speaking of Forza, believe it or not, under a different alias, in Forza Apex 6, I actually had some first place in North America scores on some of the tracks. So can't wait to get back into playing Forza. But that would be fun to do on stream. Another interesting thing about that though is I managed to get those scores whilst not grip turning. I was four-wheel drifting to do those. Four-wheel drifting with simulation steering on to get those times. But, let's see. Of course, some people might criticize the Forza engine for allowing that to happen. They might be saying, yeah, well, blah blah blah, Forza unrealistic for you to be able to get such a good time using four-wheel drift. Whatever. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Yoda boy. But, what I need to do is go back and do that with the proper name on that time slot. Oh wow. That's pretty awesome, Jace. I love that. No, racing is incredibly fun, actually. A little bit of why I love the Speed Racer movie so much. Speed Racer 2008. It captures a lot of the actual artistry that is at the core of basically being a dance partner with your vehicle. Ooh, yeah, Assetto Corsa. I'm gonna admit, Barrow, I found Assetto Corsa to be more difficult, for me in particular, than Forza Motorsport. But partially because I was insisting on four-wheel drifting, I'll admit. But, no, that was actually pretty fun. Ooh. Oh no, the three-wheeled car? That's hilarious. If you ain't first, you're last. Where did your bones go? Nani? Well, I can assure you that I haven't taken them. Man, there are so many hilarious quotes from Fast and Furious. Those films are quite enjoyable. Right, yeah. Yeah, I figured, Barrow. It's more simulator than Forza is. I have heard that there's a little bit of questionability, though, in regards to how the two games assess dynamic traction conditions. But in all fairness, dynamic traction is something that's very difficult to properly simulate anyway, because there is so much that goes into it. Hysteresis, optimal slip angle, things like street tires actually lending themselves more toward a linear tractive condition, making them better for four-wheel drifting than race tires actually. And then things like smoothness of the road surface. The rougher and less even the road surface, again, the more practical four-wheel drifting becomes. And hence part of why it was utilized in Toge. If you look at the absolute fastest mountain pass drivers, such as the Drift King himself, Keiichi Tsuchi, or Tsuchi Keiichi. No, I said his name wrong, fuck's sake. Keiichi Tsuchiya, or Tsuchiya Keiichi. They utilize four-wheel drift quite a bit, even if it's only just, minimal. Oh goodness, yes, get plenty of sleep, Chase. Thank you so much for having been here. Good night. Good night and magnetoplasma dynamic love to you. Maybe I should say that to everyone who has to go. Right, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Barrow. So, the fact that the physics involved in a four-wheel drift is already complicated enough to be able to do that with multiple vehicles, it's quite obvious that none of these games are an accurate representation of how a four-wheel drift actually works in real life. But I do feel like Assetto Corsa leans a little bit on the side of four-wheel drift just like never working as well as it should. Whereas it's also true that Forza might allow four-wheel drifting to work a little too well. In reality, I think that it's probably somewhere in between those two. It can definitely be effective in specific conditions where you're on a fairly uneven mountain pass, and oh yeah, I've played BeamNG. That's an interesting game too. The crash physics are remarkable, but no, it's really interesting. In fact, sometime I should do a video essay actually on four-wheel drift in general, and how you're essentially creating a condition in which you're simultaneously laterally braking whilst accelerating cornerward until your vehicle straightens out at the end of the corner, you know? Redditology. Yes, real life works exactly like in video games. That reminds me of, what Maxor video was I watching? It was hilarious. It was, oh yeah. It was the Project Moon Maxor video. And he was like, his plane with 10 railgun, no, his plane with 10 force fields. And yes, the force fields turn into railguns, just like real life. It's so good. Oh, no worries. Thank you for continuing to essentially lurk whilst you do art. That's nice. I hope you're enjoying what you're drawing. Yeah, source, trust me, bro. My source is that I made it the fuck up. Nano machines, son. Yeah, Beam MPs? Wait, you can set up servers in that? That's awesome. I think I only played BeamNG when it was relatively new. I'm guessing this is modded, or is it actually in the game now? Yeah, I know, right? When I finally get my video essays out. Yeah, mod, interesting. No, I used to have a lot of fun in BeamNG screwing around with the gravity and whatnot. It's hilarious to just, like, crank the gravity up to Jupiterian levels and watch the car get leveled. Okay, you know what, Fia? That is such a good point. Like... Yeah, no, totally. Totally. Aw. Why would you feel good about being buried? Because it allows you to relax a bit? It's always fun seeing your messages either way. Yeah, no, that was a chilling plot point. Honestly, the Metal Gear series tends to get a lot of things, throughout the series. It tends to hit more things on the head than, than it has any right to. Nice! I'll have to try out BeamNG again sometime. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Nope, that's so insanely accurate. Oh, well that's very sweet, Yoda boy. Goodness. But remember, you're one of those watchers yourself, and I'm grateful of that. Memes, the DNA of the soul. Yes. Hey, welcome in, Neko. How are you? Wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be asleep? Or when did you go to... You went to sleep... Yeah, it's only been, what, like... 4 hours at most since you went to sleep? If you did? Either way, welcome in. How are you? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but, also, thank you for being here. You know what? I'd love to stream those too. I do really enjoy the older Metal Gear Solid games. Actually, Metal Gear Solid 3 is probably my favorite. It's a hard choice. Oh no, ads! Apologies for the ads. Ocelot is so hilarious. Oh. Let's see. I've just been yapping away. Maybe I should sing something as well. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops. Yes, you're pretty good. You're pretty good. I love Ocelot's mannerisms. They're fucking hilarious. In fact, okay, I will let you in on something. You know that pose that Ocelot does? I love how I'm doing it to the camera, but the camera can't pick it up. With the two... Oh. Is my mic popping now? Chotomate. Yeah, of course it is. Let me reset my popping. There we go. That should fix the popping in my mic. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, exactly, HJI. That finger pose there, yeah, just to let everyone in on a secret, I still do that silly finger pose that Ocelot does. Almost daily. Some people are like, what the fuck is that pose even from? So, also, I can twirl revolvers. Maybe not quite as well as Ocelot does, but I've gotten to the point to where I can even twirl them sideways. You know, where they'd fall off your finger if you don't keep the inertia going. The centrifugal force, if you want to say it's an artificial force. Whatever, it's still something that helps keep the gun on my finger. But, yeah, part of why I learned how to do that was Ocelot. So, just so you know. It's also... Ocelot also might be one of the reasons I learned how to juggle. But anyway... Let me sing something for now. What should I sing? Let's sing Cruel Angel Thesis, because why the hell not? Got so much music homework to do. I see, thank you. Well, thank you for that. I don't want to be an enemy either. Oh, goodness. Yes, I suppose I have a particular set of skills. I don't know how well I can do Liam Neeson's accent. I have a particular set of skills. I will look for you. I will find you. I'm not gonna say the other part. Alright, let's start this up. 残酷な天使のように少年よ死ぬわになれ青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっと触れるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょその背中には遥か未来目指すための晴れがあること残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパトスで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ死ぬわになれファリアファリアセダメソダメスファリアウセThat's quite something beautiful. はいはいはい。ずっと眠ってる私の愛のゆりかごあなただけが夢のしさに呼ばれる朝が来る細い首筋を月明かりが映してる世界中の時を止めて閉じ込めたいけどもしも二人会えたことに意味があるなら私はそう自由を知るためのバイブル残酷な天使の手で悲しみがそして始まる抱きしめた命の形その夢に目覚めた時誰よりも光を放つ少年よ死ぬわになれ人は愛を紡ぎながら歴史を作る女神なんてなれないまま私は生きる残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパトスで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ死ぬわになれThank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. あったらったら。ねえ、面白い。だったらった。Screw it, let's do Plastic Love just because. Dun, dun, Sometimes when I drink, it wigs out the model, I guess. 突然のキスや熱い眼差しで恋のプログラムを狂わせないでね。出会いと別れ上手に打ち込んで時間が来れば終わる Don't hurry 愛に傷ついたあの日からずっといると夜が逆の暮らしを続けて流行りのディスコで踊り明かすうちに覚えた魔術なのよ I'm sorry 私のことを決して本気で愛さないで恋なんてただのゲーム楽しめばそれでいいの閉ざした心飾る派手なドレスも靴も孤独な友達Okay, Yoda boy さすが私を誘う人は皮肉なものねいつも彼に似てるわなぜか思い出と重なり合うグラスを落として急に涙ぐんでも訳は尋ねないでね夜更けの姑息で眠りつく頃ハロゲンライトだけ怪しく輝く氷のように冷たい女だとささやく声がしても Don't worry I'm just playing games I know that's plastic love Dance to the plastic beat Another morning comes I'm just playing games I know that's plastic love Dance to the plastic beat Another morning comes I'm just playing games I know that's plastic love Dance to the plastic beat Another morning comes Oh my goodness, Yoda boy. That's funny. Alright, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much. That's insanely flattering. I think there are plenty of better singers, but thank you either way. Alright, maybe I'll sing another song. And then maybe yap for a little bit and then sing 2 songs and then go to bed. I love how I look at the clock and I'm like, that's a lie, right? It's not that late. Yeah. My goodness. Anyway. Screw it. Let's do Olivia Newton-John again, because... So the thing about the last 2 songs, Cruel Angel's Thesis, Plastic Love, and the one I'm about to sing, Never Have You Never Been Mellow, that I've sung before, is that these songs are actually about in my range. So, it's not like the other ones where I had difficulty figuring out what octave to sing it in. These ones are sort of properly within my register. Oh, okay, Astrid. You know what? That's so real. Sleeping's obviously not my strong suit. Oh, my goodness. Nemui janai na. There was a time when I was in a hurry as you are. I was like you. There was a day when I just had to tell my point of view. I was like you. Now I don't mean to make you frown. No, I just want you to slow down. Have you never been mellow? Have you never tried to find a comfort from inside you? Have you never been happy just to hear your song? Have you never let someone else be strong? I'll try. Running around as you do, with your head up in the clouds. I was like you. Never had time to lay back, kick your shoes off, close your eyes. I was like you. Now you're not hard to understand. You need someone to take your hand. Have you never been mellow? Have you never tried to find a comfort from inside you? Have you never been happy just to hear your song? Have you never let someone else be strong? Eighth wonder of the world? My goodness. Okay, let me take a look. Chotomatte. Dun dun dun. All the questions. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you think I am. Let's see. Ooh, 面白いな. So one out of these, right? Dun, 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 dun. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I'm glad. Goodness me. Well, I'll just keep practicing either way. But, okay, let's see. So our options here. Interesting. Honestly, I think the first and fourth are the best. I'm not sure which one's better out of that because... I might be slightly leaning towards the fourth actually because it's greater contrast and black and purple are always a win combo. Sleep will never win? Oh my goodness. Don't take after me. That's not a good idea. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go. Might as well type my reasoning out to you there. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. What else are we going to? Go ahead and make a poll. That's funny. Don't womp womp hypocrite me. How dare you? How dare you? It's not very nice. What? No. That is the incorrect course of action. Just to let you know. Especially since I'm an extraterrestrial, so what's healthy for me might not be healthy for you. Capiche? Silly chat, my goodness. I love that my chat has the wholesomeness down. It's nice if I can contagiously spread wholesomeness, but I don't want to contagiously spread sleeplessness, okay? Please, everyone, get plenty of rest. Ay, ay, ay. My goodness. I don't exist. Oh my goodness. Okay, Yoda boy, whatever you say. You know? My goodness. Ah. Ask my chat to choose? That's funny. Sleep is for the weak. That's not necessarily the healthiest of outlooks, just so you know. But okay. Oh, you. Maybe I'll submit a poll for that in my server too. If you really want. That's hilarious. You're so funny, Astra. I personally would go for 4, but let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, looks like the Blue Sky servers finally stopped wigging out. That's nice to know. I'm totally not gonna spend a lot of time not sleeping and just adding people on there. Yeah. Oh wait, that's the BGM, is it? No wait. Yeah, let me at least have BGM going. Yay, it's sweet BGM too. The fleeting need. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it starts off fleeting until you don't get it, and then you don't get it, and then it's like, and then it builds up, and then it hits you like a train. Then it's not so fleeting. Friends swap with bread. Omoshiroi. But is it Wonder Bread? Dempster's? Does it have azodicarbonamide in it? What kind of bread, Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know, seeing as I'm yapping and tired and my voice is silly today for some reason. I guess, I'm almost hesitant to ask. Does anyone have any, like, funny sound or voice requests? Burnt toast, huh? Interesting. You know what? Sometimes I enjoy burnt toast. Depends on the situation. Your spine is applesauce? Well, that is, we've got to come up with a name for that condition. Pomaterinitis? No, wait. That would be potato. Nani? Spine. I'll figure something out later. I just meant in general, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I should set up voice request redeems. Maybe. I'll have to think about that. Yes, I'll have water. Thank you. Mizu Gollum from Lord of the Rings? Oh my goodness. That's a tough one. I might have to practice that. It's hard for me to make gravelly voices like that. My precious. No, I can't do it. See, it's tough. I can't do it. It's a lot easier for me to do things like mimic Hugo Weaving, for example. Batman. I'm Batman. Like, I don't know. You were the best of us. Can't do it. What about Bane? It's time to go mobile. Yes. What's it got in its pockets? No, I can't do that. Gollum noise. That's funny. That expression. What? What is it? Oh my goodness. Does anyone remember the, who's seen V for Vendetta, by the way? Just out of curiosity. And if you have, do you remember the V speech delivered marvelously by Hugo Weaving? I like to remain entirely mysterious about anything concerning my anima vibe that is being channeled by my anima foil. So apologies if it's redacted. If the answer to that question's redacted. Haven't seen it in years. You have a while ago? Well, the speech is, let's see. This soundtrack is a little vibey to do the speech to, which is kind of funny. Should I change the BGM? Maybe not. Whatever, we'll just roll with it. Apparently we're gonna have this crazy BGM accompanying it. Voila! In view, a humble vaudevillian veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. However, this valorous visitation of a bygone vexation stands vivified, and is vowed to vanquish these venal and virulent vermin vanguarding vice and vouchsafing the violently vicious and voracious violation of volition. The only verdict is vengeance, a vendetta, held as a votive not in vain, for the value and veracity of such shall one day vindicate the vigilant and the verdant. There are many things that shall remain nebulous. Apologies if that's saddening. What the heck happened to, dun, 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 dun. I think Restream is being silly. That's funny. Dun, 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 dun. What are some other... The stream perished for a bit? Interesting. Something broke Twitch, I guess. Shouganai. Ay. Well, you know what? It is getting very late. It said broadcast has ended? That's crazy. So maybe I will end this with, I'll sing A Million Miles Away from Belle, and then Dango, and then find someone to raid. Shotomate. I love how that's our usual finisher. Let's see. Yeah, apparently we are back. Apparently Twitch pulled a funny on us earlier. Don't know what the heck that was all about. weird. Yeah. ひらめきの花夢の宝石世界は美しい臆病と不安縛られるけど強く優しくなれたならあの空は戻らない一人では生きられない会いたいもう一度胸の奥震えてるここにいるよ届いて離れ離れの君へ目を閉じた時にだけ会えるなんて信じない会いたい離れ離れの君へThank you. Yes, Twitch has a vendetta ね。Shouganai. I think some of the lurkers might have been taken away by it too. Can't be helped. 歌歌歌いつまでも歌うわ歌い継ぐ愛してるいつまでもGeez, you can tell my voice is a bit fatigued. I couldn't even my windpipe closed prematurely mid-note. Shouganai. Next stream I won't sing quite as much before stream. Let's see. Nani? Yes, I'll have more water. Thank you, Fiverr. No worries. Good night, Pharaoh. Glad that you could get sleepy before Dongo, even. I hope you get plenty of rest and magnetoplasma dynamic love to you. Dango, 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 daikazoku. Dango, 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 daikazoku. Yanchana yaki dango, yasashii ayun dango. 少し夢見がちな月見団子おすましごま団子四つごくし団子みんな合わせて100人家族赤ちゃん団子はいつも幸せの中で年寄り団子は目を細めてる仲良し団子は手をつなぎよ大きな丸岩になるよ街を作り団子星の上みんなで笑い合うようさぎも空で手を振ってみてるでかいよ月様仲良しいこと悲しいことも全部丸めてYes, poor lurkers indeed. Ay. But yeah, part of why I like to stay mysterious about certain things is that, part of the whole point that I'm trying to make in general about the value of virtual relations and dynamics is getting rid of the noise that is often present IRL. And, ちょっと待って。仲良し団子手をつなぎよ大きな丸岩になるよ街を作り団子星の上みんなで笑い合うようさぎも空で手を振ってみてるでかいよ月様嬉しいこと悲しいことも全部丸めて For example, No, that's fair. But, for example, basically, much the same way that, much the same way that this model takes away any of the noise that's, concerned with any, how to say, distractions about what the human anima foil channeling me looks like. But yes, also thanks for the lurk, Artifacts. Also, under the radar of the hard-ass new Twitch rules for VTubers. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's getting crazier, isn't it? Shouganai. But, thanks either way. But, no, it's, so, much the same way that having this model that is me, basically does away with any of the potential noise that would be concerned with, however the human anima foil that channels me into your universe, however their appearance might be. The noise of any of that concern is basically taken away as you look at me, V. So, in that same vein, I endeavored to extrapolate that to everything. My appearance, my voice, all of that. It is me, and that's the important part. How it exists, that's the unimportant part. That's the noise that typically would accompany IRL situations. So, at the end of the day, you are hearing Thee's voice, and if you enjoy it, that's what matters. And if you enjoy connecting with the essence of the words conveyed by that voice, that's also what matters. So that's part of why I like to be mysterious. Either way. Let's see, is there someone I can raid here? Yeah, Magna Tempest is streaming. Safaradinoma is also streaming. There are a few people I can raid. Hubcats is also streaming. I see. Hang on a sec. Oh, thank all of you for being here. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. Magnetic Plasma Dynamic love to all of you. I will figure out who the heck I want to raid, and we can sort of slumber raid into them. And I hope that everyone who needs sleep gets plenty of it. And as always, I hope that anyone with a long day ahead of them, I wish all the best in their endeavors. And let's see. Who do we raid into? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I see. Ganbatte with that ADD. My goodness. Alright, let's do this. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that that you enjoyed it. Oh, I guess I should type a raid message. Although it's basically the same raid message as always. And add whatever emojis you want to it. And oh. Well, I'm glad that you're able to catch them too. Thank you. Just make sure you're also getting a lot of sleep, alright? Just saying. Screw it, let's raid into them. Yes, have a good one, everybody. Thank you so much again. Yes, I actually typed the correct one. Let's go.
You get in my way so much. Oh! Initial fee! Thank you for the raid!
Initial Fi just raided with
or
8
fi,
viewers.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, that! Thank you for the raid!